Who is Armani's father?
Sebastian.
And that's Sebastian Ortiz.
Yes, ma'am.
And did you and Mr. Ortiz sign an acknowledgement of paternity at the hospital?
Yes, ma'am.
Your Honor, I would like to offer into evidence what has been marked for identification purposes as State's Exhibit A, that is also attached to our original petition and suit affecting the parent-child relationship.
All right. Ms. Bustamante, do you have any objection to me having that acknowledgement of paternity as evidence today?
No, ma'am.
Mr. Ortiz, do you have any objection to me having that document as evidence today?
No, ma'am.
Thank you. Then State's Exhibit A, the acknowledgement of paternity for the child before the court, signed by both the parents, is admitted.
Thank you, Your Honor. Ms. Bustamante, does Armani currently live with you?
Yes, ma'am.
And he lives with you full-time?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you want him to continue to live with you full-time?
Yes, ma'am.
What kind of visitation does he have with his father?
Well, as of right now, we don't have any kind of like scheduling or anything going on.
Okay, when is the last time he saw his father?
Well, he was incarcerated previously, so it's been a while.
Okay, so Mr. Ortiz, when was his incarceration?
I'm it was about maybe because he was incarcerated for a little over a year, so I'm not sure exactly.
Okay. Do you know when he got out?
I believe in May, maybe, I don't know.
All right.
I
So
don't
just
know
tell me,
exactly.
when is the last time Armani saw Mr. Ortiz?
Mm, mm. Um, Maybe it was like the same month that he got incarcerated, so
Okay, so since he's been out, he hasn't seen him.
no.
Has he talked to him on the phone?
No, I have tried, but
Okay. What kind of visitation are you requesting this court to order?
I'm okay with getting him like every other weekend.
So do you know what a standard possession order is?
Uh, yes, ma'am. I believe so.
And so you're okay with the first, third, and fifth weekends and all the holidays outlined in a standard possession order?
So he would get him every holiday, or how does that work exactly? I just want to be sure I fully understand before.
Well, the standard possession order allows for the first, third, and fifth weekends, and then there's holidays that you get and holidays that he gets. Are you okay with that kind of visitation?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Do you have any safety concerns for your child being with Mr. Ortiz overnight?
No, ma'am.
Do you know where Mr. Ortiz lives?
No. No,
Does
ma'am.
he live in Big Spring?
That I'm aware of he does, but I'm not 100%. I'm not.
That's fine. Do you believe that you and Mr. Ortiz can make decisions together about Armani?
I would like to.
Okay. How is Armani currently covered under medical insurance?
He has Medicaid.
Do you have access to put him on an insurance through your work at a reasonable cost?
No, ma'am. I am not working right now. I just had my baby.
Okay. So your only access to insurance at this time is the government medical?
Yes, ma'am.
Has Mr. Ortiz ever helped you financially with Armani?
No, ma'am. In the past, I have tried to do things civilly. Before he got incarcerated, I had even told him if he could just help me out with $50 a week, and he refused. He accuses me of trying to use the money to pay for my bills, apparently, and so he's refused numerous times.
Okay. And as far as doing, buying your child anything, not giving you cash, has he bought him anything?
No.
Have you been the one to fully support your child and make all the decisions?
Yes, ma'am. Since he's been out, he's known that my son started school and he didn't even ask my son needed anything for school, nothing. I've been the one to have to get my son whatever he needs.
Are you requesting that this court keep your address, phone number, personal information out of the court order?
Yes, ma'am, preferably.
Have you had prior family violence with Mr. Ortiz?
It's just whenever he doesn't get his ways, he tends to make threats.
Okay. There is a new rule that your email address would remain in a court order. Are you okay with at least your email address being in the court order?
Yes, ma'am, that's fine.
Okay, I'll pass this witness.
Okay. So, basically he's, only done threats to you.
Yes, ma'am.
Is it threats to take the child, or what is he threatening you?
Yeah, it's basically that.
Right. Mr. Ortiz, as an unrepresented party, you have the right to cross-examine the witness. That means you have the right to ask her questions. It is limited to the topics that she testified to, and I do require it that it be in the form of a question. You're going to get a chance to testify here in a few minutes. So, I don't want you trying to tell me something under the guise of asking her a question. So do you have any questions you feel like you need to ask Ms. Bustamante?
No, ma'am, I'd rather just
Okay.
ask you an attorney.
That's fine. Ms. Trevino.
I'll call Mr. Ortiz.
Mr. Ortiz, please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear the testimony you give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? So help you God.
Yes, ma'am,
Thank you. You may put your hand down. Ms. Trevino.
Mr. Ortiz, are you the father of Armani, correct?
yes, ma'am.
And are you in agreement with Armani living with Miss Bustamante the majority of the time?
No, ma'am, I was going to get my custody because I failed to tell you we had a standing joint custody before I got incarcerated, so I had him for the time. Some a week, and I had a week. It was like until I got incarcerated.
I didn't catch a lot of that. He was really broken up.
You did, yes. Mr. Sanchez, can you talk a
Yes,
little
ma'am.
slower? For some reason, your audio is really breaking up.
Okay, yes, ma'am. Are you able to hear me right now?
Okay. Kind of ran together. Just talk a little slower so maybe it'll break out some more.
Yes, ma'am. I understand. Are you able to hear me right now?
That's a little better, yes.
Okay, thank you.
Mhm. Okay, so what did you say about the child living with Miss Bustamante?
Yes, ma'am. I said that I was hoping to look into getting joint custody because she failed to tell you is that before incarceration we had understanding of a joint custody, not through court order, but had a civil understanding where we had the custody where she had a week and on the following whole week. So we had a 50-50 custody before incarceration. So I was hoping to just continue that.
Okay. Was it, I'm sorry, because I can't quite understand you. Was it a week by week
Yes,
arrangement?
ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. She had him a week and I had him the following week.
Okay. All right. Ms. Trevino?
So what kind of visitation do you want to have with him at this point? You want it to stay week on, week off?
Yes, ma'am. I really love that to have week to week basis with my son so I can spend as much time as I can with him. Being that it was 50 custody before and um and I have spoken with him to my son on the phone during my incarceration and at my incarceration. She doesn't know, but I had talked with her mother. I had to talk with her mother in order to speak with son. So I have been pretty active trying to talk to him, but I have messages on my phone, 13 to be exact, that I tried to get hold of her and try seeing my son, and she just did not let me. So I've tried to see him. I haven't screenshot it on my own proof if you have to see it, but I try to be constant with him, and I would just like to spend time with him because I believe I'm a father to my son, and I want to continue to be a present father to my son because he will be very much.
So are you saying you've been having contact with the child behind Miss Bustamante's back?
Yes, ma'am, with his mother. Don't know that, but I have had contact pictures of my son. I had to go through her mom because Miss Monte wouldn't give me any information or let me see him. Like I said, I had screenshot of messages where I had texted her trying my son, but she would not let me see him. So I had to be active and I tried to be there for him. And I even sent her a message trying to buy him clothes and some toys and what he needed. And she said he needed another. I have screenshotted it.
So, have you only had telephone contact or have you seen him in person?
No, ma'am. I only had telephone contact with my son because her mom was afraid that if I see my son in person and he goes and tells Miss Bustamante that he's seen me, that she was afraid that Miss Bustamante would keep her away, keep my son away from her as well.
What were you incarcerated for?
I was incarcerated because I was working for a prison and I got caught bringing cell phones in. So it wasn't violent or anything gun or drug related. It was just a stupid mistake that I made. I for sure have enough time away from my son to really, realize that being away from my son is the worst thing possible for me. And I would just like to make up for any time lost with son.
How long were you in prison?
I was in prison for a year and 2 months, 14 months.
When did you go in?
I went in February 29th, and the last time I seen my son, February 28th, a day before my incarceration.
Okay. February 29th of 2024?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you got out, what, May 2025? That's 14 months.
Yes, ma'am. May 9th.
Did you hear me explain to Miss Bustamante what the standard possession order was, where you would get visits the first, third, and fifth weekends and you all would alternate holidays?
Yes, ma'am. I understand that, but I would like to get as much as time with my son as possible, given that we did have 50-50 custody standing before. I would just like to do anything possible, any kind of understanding, an agreement to where I can see my son um, more than a weekend.
Where do you work now?
I work at process
He accuses her boyfriend of hurting their son, showing photos of bruises.
piping material,
I'm sorry, can you say that again?
process piping material.
Process piping material?
Yes, ma'am.
Is that the name of the company?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And what do you make there hourly?
$20 an hour.
Do you have insurance through your work that you could put your son on?
Yes, ma'am, but I won't be able to my insurance until the first 3 months. So once I complete my 3 months, I will be able to add on my insurance.
How long have you been at this job?
For almost a month now, because I just finished my CDL class. So that's what I was doing before I got here. I was finishing that class and I started here about 3 weeks ago. Today, I believe will be a full 3 weeks.
Do you know how much it would cost you to have him on your insurance?
No, ma'am, not at the moment. I don't have exact numbers. I don't have the numbers even on myself. So that would be something for me to ask my boss, whenever I complete my 3 months.
Do you work 40 hours a week at that job or more?
Yes, ma'am, I work 40.
What is your schedule like?
It's Monday through Friday, 7 9 or sorry, 8 to 9. I'm sorry, or 8 till 4. Sorry, 8 to 4.
And where do you live? What city?
Big Spring.
What kind of home do you live in?
Uh, I don't know. It's I guess like a I don't know, home.
Is it a house? Is it a trailer house? Is it an apartment?
Oh yes, ma'am. I'm sorry. It's a regular home. Yes. Yes, a regular home. Yes, regular.
It's how many bedrooms in your house?
It is 3.
And who else lives there with you?
Nobody.
So it would be Armani wouldn't be sharing a room with anybody. He would have his own room.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you ever have to leave him with, would you ever have to leave him with someone when you go to work?
Yes, ma'am. My mother, he has always been really helpful even before my incarceration. The times that I did have to 50 custody with agreement with Bustamante, the times I did go to work, my mom watched him during the day and pick him back up after I got off.
And do you know what he does right now for school or daycare or anything?
No, like I said, I have been able really to get in contact with my son due to the fact that she hasn't let me get in contact with him or see him. Only way I know that is because the mom told me that he is in, I believe, day not daycare, I guess a K. I'm guessing. She said something like that. He was in school. She wasn't real specific on where or what type, but she did say that he wasn't the mom.
So how much money have you given Miss Bustamante to help in raising your son?
Um, so far, ma'am, after my incarceration, none, because like I said, I tried to get in contact with her. And there's even a text where I asked her if I can take out and buy him some clothes and buy him some toys, and she said that he don't need none of that. And I said I have screenshot on my phone if that is then that need presented.
Did you try to just send her money, or since you've been contacting her mom, give her mom money?
No, ma'am, I
Okay.
did know how to give Stephanie money. She had a boyfriend, the two babies' dad. I know I want to, upset nobody, so I did try to do it like that. And as far as the mom, oh ma'am, I know that she has my son. Well, it seems like most of the time, because the times that I have spoken with the grandma, someone was with her. Um, but no, I was waiting to have this legally so that you know I'm not stepping on no one's toes or anything like that. I just wanted to know this today and be able to do what I have to do in the legal way, so like I'm not having anybody upset.
Do you have any other children besides Armani?
No, ma'am, it's just our money.
Okay. Do you have any safety concerns that you want your address and phone number to be kept out of this court order?
Yes, ma'am. I would like my address, my phone number. I mean, I have the same phone number. I try to contact her. But as for my address, I don't want her to know my address
And why is that?
because the guy that she's with, he always has things today, you know, and he's always in and out of trouble a lot of time, and it's a safety concern that I also want to talk to you guys about. More is that he is with one that's in out of trouble law, even as pre-trial coming up too. And although before I incarcerated, and I have him 50 to come back and he was bruised on his leg and arm. I have pictures of those as
Mr.
well.
Ortiz, you gotta slow it down. I can't understand anything.
I apologize. Yes, ma'am, I was saying that the guy that she's with, I didn't want her to know my physical address, because the guy that she's with right now, the father to her baby, he always has some words to say to me, and he's always, you know, trouble with the law. He even has a preacher coming up, constantly getting into trouble, and at the time,
The judge pushes for truth as they argue about missed visits, lies, and $50 support.
needs to be reminded. I have all of them here, something that needs to be presented this morning.
Any other questions, Ms. Bustamante?
I am questioning the messages because I have these same
Okay.
exact messages, and
This isn't the time to I mean, it's a specific question. I'm gonna let you tell me what
Yes,
else you want
ma'am.
to tell me here in a minute. Do you have any other questions for Mr. Ortiz?
No, ma'am, I don't.
All right. Ms. Trevino, do you have any other questions? for
No, Your
Mr.
Honor.
All right. All right. Mr. Ortiz, since you're the one on the stand, is there anything else you wanted to tell me?
No, ma'am. That's really about it. Like I said, I would love to be able to continue my joint custody with my son, so I can spend as much as with them as I could, ma'am. If that's something I can please look into.
All right. Any other witnesses, Ms. Trevino?
No, Your Honor.
All right, Ms. Bustamante, now you're back on the stand. Um, how many other kids do you have besides Armani?
Besides Armani, I only have one more.
The one? Okay.
Yes.
And is the father of that child in your household?
Yes, ma'am.
Has he had issues with Mr. Ortiz?
It's more of like when things don't go Mr. Ortiz's way, he texts my boyfriend starting stuff. He blames my boyfriend for starting a lot, but every time he's the one that messages my boyfriend when things don't go his way. So, I mean, because my boyfriend has even tried to, like, mesh all the, the past history, whatever, and as soon as things don't go Mr. Ortiz's way, he just starts back all the way every time.
Okay. All right. What else do you think I ought to know?
As far as him trying to get joint custody, I firmly believe that that's only due to him thinking that that's going to interfere with the whole helping me out, like with the whole child support thing, because he has voiced numerous times that he does not want to help me in regards to Armani because he accuses me of trying to use it to pay my bills when that's not true. Because if it wasn't for that, it has been over probably about a month since since he has checked on my son. And every time he texts, I have no problem texting him back. And he has not asked. He didn't ask if he needed anything for school, nothing.
Okay. Does he know where Armani goes to school?
I had tried texting him about it because where I was trying to put him at first, it was like tuition based, and I got no response in regards to that, so he went to another school. But as far as he doesn't know what school he goes to because he has not even bothered. And I told him that he was going to preschool. I whenever he had first got out, I had even sent him pictures of my son, and it's just he doesn't know a lot of things because he only checks in, I don't even know how many times. It's not even that many times like he says.
Okay, what about this issue with the bruises that Mr. Ortiz is claiming?
I am any bruises or any marks in general that my son possibly ever have, I have always explained for him to sit here and accuse, because that's something very heavily to accuse somebody of, and those are all accusations, because anything possibly that my son has ever had, I've always answered him, and I've never had an issue with answering any questions at all.
Okay. Okay, anything else you think I ought to know, Ms. Bustamante?
No, ma'am, not right now, I believe.
Mr. Vino, any questions?
No, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Ortiz, any rebuttal?
Yes, as far as the bruises of, I would like an explanation on why my son tells me that her fiance, whatever they are, that he putting his hand on my son. My son actually told me himself on the phone that he has his hands on my son. So I always try to wonder what I was about, and I did try to do anything about it. I didn't try to tag her about it or try contend about it because I know I was gonna get them answered as I have done before past about my bruises that they don't know that he's a kid, that he's get bruises. No, but mine has told me, yeah, he had been putting his hands on him. So, I mean, I don't know why a 4-year-old kid would allow something like this.
All right. Anything else, Mr. Ortiz?
Um, Ma'am, as far as um me that she said that I hadn't, tried getting a hold of my son and she's been trying to talk to me civilly. Like I said, anything she has been, I have proved everything I need around to um answer her questions if she's to be reminded. Like I said, I've tried to get rid of him many times, and I'm the screenshot again. That's something he's beat into. Even recently, he sent me a picture of him had a mark on his nose. It's like every time he was with me, I never had a problem sitting like just the way I got him. Every time she sent him to me, back to me, he always had to come with a bruise on his arm, a bruise on his leg, a mark on his nose, on his eyes. It's always something. So as far as hanging around, I would have said joint custody. I'd be in a safe mind space that my son would be okay with me, at least.
Okay. Anything else, Ms. Bustamante?
Yes, ma'am. He keeps saying about that we had joint custody before he got incarcerated, but we did not have joint custody. We had tried joint custody maybe, if anything, probably a month before he got incarcerated. I agreed to it, but it did not work out. Every time he had an excuse that either he was not feeling good or he had other things to handle. And I mean, so for him to say that we had joint custody prior the whole time, that we did not. And he keeps bringing up messages and messages, but I do have the same messages, and anything that I have said, I can very much prove on my end too. I mean, I have tried setting up times, and it's always something. Me and my son have sat at McDonald's literally for 3 hours waiting on him just to not show up. And he said that he was doing orientation, whatever, but we had already agreed prior to that. And even after he told me about his interview and everything, we still waited that 3 hours and he did not show, for him to try to make it seem like I have not tried, because I have. And I have even tried to set up FaceTime and he didn't agree to that either. So, I mean, there's only so much that I can do on my end. In the past, I have tried to do things civilly. As far as him helping out, I have even told him if he could just help out with $50 a week. And he accuses me of trying to use it to pay my bills.
Okay. Well, Mr. Ortiz, is that true? That you think she uses the money to pay her bills? Or that's what
Well,
she would
because
use the money for?
well, man, it's not that. Before that, I don't know why she's saying that I didn't. My son have time. I'm not gonna bring this man, ma'am, and try to lie to me. Like I said, I'm very honest, and I'm gonna try to sit there and win anybody over. But I'll come a day, full honesty, right hand of God. I'm this morning is 100 true. I had him 50% time. He agreed. I got him a week and she gave him the phone week. So with that being said, I felt like you know, the money that she asked before was just at her, her own doing, knowing her, because everything was just fine until a problem would come and she would need my help.
Okay.
It was okay if she told me, if I needed for money for this or that. I told her many times I'll gladly help you if I know it's for money, but anything else,
Okay.
I don't know. For the record, ma'am, I just want to
Mr.
say that.
Ortiz, I can barely understand you anyway, but you understand child support is for the overall care of the child. That means she can pay her rent with it. She can pay her bills with it. Okay? Because
Yes,
that
ma'am.
goes to the benefit of the child as well.
Yes, ma'am. I
You
understand. And before, I wasn't really, coping with. I guess I was coping with the fact that I was to do 50 custody with my son, having to with the whole setup in the family. I was just thinking, I can be this, but now I just want to state that I am more than willing to give her child support and joint. I don't mind helping any kind of support because you know because like when I had on and I shared so much for being there for someone I didn't have time. So I just want to show appreciate for that, and I'm more likely for with me child support she needs, and as long as I could my son join city, I don't mind or any on top of me my son.
Okay. All right. Anything else, Mr. Vino?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Anything else, Ms. Bustamante?
Yes, ma'am. I just kind of want to. So he says that he like doesn't mind helping out, whatever, but like when it comes to regards of Armani, but just recently, and I do, just as he says he has messages, I do have messages on my end where I have asked him for help in regards to Armani, and he says the same thing about accusing me of paying my bills, and that was recently. So for him to say that he's okay with it, I mean, I don't
But,
really understand.
well, but Ms. Bustamante, there also wasn't a court order, right?
No, ma'am. But I'm
So,
just saying because
yeah.
he kind of like blames that I haven't tried on my end, but I have tried. I've tried to do things a civil
All right.
way, and
All right. Then here's what we're going to do. It's going to be like 2 more minutes, Mr. Ortiz.
Yes, sorry, just my phone 3%. Trying to find charger so it die on me. A C time.
Okay. All
A
right. Well,
bomb is
I'll be quick. Court
Yes,
finds I have jurisdiction over the parties and over the subject matter. The court recognizes when the parents executed that acknowledgement of paternity, the two of you created the legal parent-child relationship between Mr. Ortiz and the child Armani, and you picked Armani's name, so I'm not changing that.
Yes,
I
ma'am.
do find that there's no reason to rebut the presumption, and I appoint the parents as joint managing conservators, but I do appoint the mother, Stephanie Bustamante, as the party to determine the primary residence of the child with the geographic restriction to Howard and contiguous counties, and that Miss Bustamante will make the decisions as to which school the child goes to. I award
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. Ortiz a standard possession order with exchanges to take place at the Howard County Legal Center, whatever y'all call it, there in Big Spring, wherever the sheriff's office is. I find Mr. Mr. Ortiz is earning an average gross monthly income of $3,466.67. I am ordering that he go ahead and apply for the insurance, medical and dental available to him through his employer. And I'm giving him credit for $200 a month. The AG will send a letter to the employer once the order's entered, and that overcomes their rules about the probationary period and the open enrollment center. That makes his net resources $2,762.85. One child before the court, no other children he has a duty to support, guideline rate 20%. I order Mr. Ortiz to pay current child support of $553 a month beginning November 1st, 2025. I enter a retroactive child support judgment against Mr. Ortiz of $1,500 in order he make payment on that judgment at an additional $25 a month beginning November 1st, 2025. I authorize wage withholding. All payments must go through the state disbursement unit. Any unreimbursed medical expenses are split between the parents 50-50. If you think you're going to have to come back to court for that, Ms. Bustamante, there is a process you need to follow. It is laid out in the court order. Please be sure to review that.
Yes, ma'am.
I deny all requests for non-disclosure, and I order Mr. Ortiz to pay the court costs due as billed to Howard County District Clerk's Office in 30 days. Is that all your issues, Ms. Trevino?
Yes, Your Honor.
Presuming he calls back in, we'll let somebody with your staff go back in and explain what he missed, and apparently he dropped out. So what happens now is Miss Trevino's going to put all this in writing. She'll send it to me. I'll check it, sign it, send it back. And then the AG's office will send each of the parties a copy of the order. Now, if anybody does not like what I have ruled, you each have the right to ask the district court to rehear any or all of it. It's called a de novo, but it must be filed in 3 business days. That's Wednesday of next week. If you don't do it just right, it might not go very far. So I do strongly suggest that if you want to do that, you at least talk to a private attorney about how to do that. It's not my job to tell anybody to file or not file a de novo. I just have to make sure I know you have the right to file one.
The judge restores order with a firm voice that silences the room. She grants joint conservatorship, but the mother keeps primary custody while the father must pay $553 a month. Justice is served, the air settles, and this courtroom drama finally finds its end. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and we'll see you in the next one.